and bonkers TikTok diets are all the rage. And why are the seats so damn small on the airplane? Because it's hard to be a person with a body these days.
Welcome to Indulgence Gospel After Dark. If you're listening to this, you are part of Extra Butter, which means your favorite burnt toasty.
Your support makes all our work possible and keeps Burnt Toast an ad and sponsor-free space.
Today we're doing something, I want to say exciting, but I feel like that's really the wrong word. We're doing a follow-up episode on the episode that we did about plus-size influencers losing weight. Are you ready? We're tackling a big one today.
We have been ambivalent about tackling, I want to say.
Yes.
Especially, I feel like you've been ambivalent.
I have been ambivalent. It's a tough topic, but a lot of you have asked us to talk about this. So we're going to talk about fat influencers, plus size influencers, and Ozempic / intentional weight loss.
The rosy beam of it all. Yes, the plot has thickened, shall we say, in terms of some of these folks' trajectories. Then I said that and realized it sounded like a weight comment, and I didn't mean it that way. I'm not talking about whether their bodies have thickened. In most cases, their bodies have not. But
yeah, the plot has thinned.
The plot has twisted.
The plot has twisted.
There are developments to discuss.
I can't believe that episode was a year ago also.
Yeah, it's wild. I think you kind of called it where it was like, there's all this Ozempic talk and like, when is it going to take a turn?
There's always a lash and a backlash.
We were in the lash. Are we now in the backlash?
I think we might be in a backlash. So where I want to start with this is that a few weeks ago, I was scrolling on TikTok for 3 hours before bed, as is my wont. And TikTok fed me a video by Rosie Beam, who we talked about in our last episode, who is not someone I follow. And it was a video of her talking to the camera.
So before we talk about this newest TikTok video, I'll just say that if you didn't listen to the last episode, which certainly go back and listen to if you missed it, the too long didn't read is that Rosie became very well known as a plus-size fashion influencer and then was very public about her Ozempic health journey. I don't think it was actually Ozempic she was on, but one of the GLP-1s, and about losing a lot of weight on it. Of course, Rosie can do whatever she wants with her body. Body autonomy is fundamental. But she was narrating her journey with a lot of very ableist rhetoric. She had a line about she had to lose the weight because she couldn't wipe her own ass, which I think lots of folks who rely on mobility aids for that sort of basic personal care task felt was an indictment of them, and the idea that your body is worthless somehow if you need these extra supports, which is, of course, not where we would land on that. So the last episode was us discussing how Rosie had not only gone on this journey, but how she was narrating and justifying the journey through a lot of very ableist rhetoric. And now, Corinne, what is happening with Rosie?
So this video that popped up for me, the caption says, "Getting bariatric surgery, !" I'm feeling so joyful and I want to meet more Bari, B-A-R-I, friends.
Your Bari friends. Sure.
Yes. And then she goes on to talk about how she has been on a GLP-1 since 2022. And while she initially lost some weight and was really excited about it, it stagnated. And she talks about starting an antidepressant. And then she kind of talks about how, she's made the decision to get bariatric surgery and she's feeling joyful.
Mm-hmm.
She also talks just kind of about how in the past she has felt like weight loss surgery was admitting defeat, but having made the decision to do it, she's just experiencing joy. She kind of talks a little bit about her own history, and she says,
"For a while, I was deeply against weight loss, but I experienced tons of physical setbacks as well as physical pain due to my body size. And I know that's not everyone's story out there. I know that there are plenty of people larger than me that are completely happy in their body. And to those people, I celebrate you and I stan you. That just has not been my particular experience being in a larger body, but I've decided to move forward with weight loss surgery."
So much here. Such a rich text. Such a rich text.
Yeah.
I mean, that chunk at the end is interesting because it tells me she actually did